SP, this interview, if it doesn't bring a sort of closure,
yes,
or relief to Ndi Anambra or Ndi Ebonyi, we just wasted our time. Okay? If it doesn't bring a sort of knowing, okay, men actually, we just wasted our time. We're just playing by the books and being diplomatic. So I would want, after this interview, can Ndi Ebonyi marry men? Can Ndi Anambra marry men? You say that the suspect in custody has given you 70% clue.
yes.
At least that is enough to tell Ndi Ebonyi and Ndi Anambra what actually happened. I know that you may be privy to some information that you wouldn't want to let the public know for now. But that is the essence of an interview. At least give us a hint of what happened. So that brings me to my question. On the Anambra Jegbagbo Ndi Ebonyi, was it Anambra people that went to murder Ebonyi people in cold blood? And if it is in the Anambra, for what reason? We've been seeing videos flying. Ebonyi people have been of the opinion that Ndi Anambra does not like them, and they have their reasons. And if you ask them their reasons, they will present some of their reasons, and then some of them could be factual. So I ask you, on the Anambra Jegbagbo Ndi Ebonyi, was it Anambra people that went to where Ebonyi people are doing their meeting and murdered them in cold blood? Please be direct with this particular question. Please go ahead.
Thank you. But before I answer that, I would like to say that you don't like someone doesn't justify you taking life. You can't take what you can't give. And if you come from that aspect of Ndi Anambra doesn't like Ebonyi people, it's not true.
Okay.
Things that have played out in Anambra, Ebonyi people has also contributed.
Okay.
And I believe that is why the state government, at least we have a popular street here known as Abakaliki Street.
Yes.
So who is saying that they don't like anybody? It's not true. And if you also say that Ebonyi people don't like Anambra people, of course, from their staying in Anambra and their contribution has also brought about the naming of that street, Abakaliki Street.
Yes.
So it's a very popular street in,
yes, it is.
in Anambra, though it's Abakaliki Street / Club Road.
Yes.
But these issues are not something that we want to use to wipe up sentiment or incite one another. This is a very condemnable incident. A murder in Anambra is still murder in Ebonyi. Murder in Enugu is still murder in Abia State. And this incident, even if it happened in any other part of the state, it is still condemnable. And it still doesn't have to do with maybe a particular tribe or a particular state not liking another state. So let's just remove that one from our
sentiment,
our mind. Now, Anambra people are not among the persons that did that. Ebonyi people are also not among the persons that did that. But these are criminals hiding under guise of particular interest to make sure they cause tension in the states. So wherever they are from, or wherever coming from any part of the state in the country, doesn't really matter. We are treating it as a crime, and we are making sure that the suspects involved in this are apprehended.
Okay. So you're saying for a fact now that the Anambra tag to the incident
Yes.
is wrong.
Is wrong.
Okay? And you are saying for a fact that Anambra people does not have anything to do with the murder.
No.
Okay. Did it have anything to do with the sit-at-home order? Because some people are also of the opinion that because it is Monday, so they are doing meeting. So people came to attack them because they are not sitting at home. Does it have anything to do with sit-at-home?
It's not true. There is no sit-at-home in Anambra again now. So it doesn't have anything to do with sit-at-home. Just like I said. And even if you watch the time of the meeting, you understand that some of them have even gone for their businesses and come back.
What's the time of for the meeting?
Late in the evening.
Okay.
Late in the evening. That was when the incident happened. So some of them have gone for their activities in the day and they return. Just like I earlier mentioned, from the information we have, this meeting always hold every last Monday of every month,
which is what made that day 30th of
30th
June,
of
last
June,
day of
that last day of the month. So it's not something that they intentionally put. It is something that has been ongoing. 30th of last 2 months, they had that. Last Monday of May, they had the meeting. Last Monday of February, they had the meeting. Last Monday of March, they also had the meeting. So it's not something that they intentionally put it that day. It is part of what they have been doing before.
How many people were murdered and how many people are injured? We're hearing 10 from the police.
Yes.
Well, word on the street is saying 11 or more, and all of them were actually murdered. And then some people say that they came and they asked, who is the leader?
Yes.
And they identified the leader, and the leader somehow was not killed. Please give us more details on that.
Okay.
Numbers, and did the leader survive?
Yes. We have a video. I just saw a video this morning coming out from some sections of social media, and I can positively identify that the person that did the video is one of the survivors.
Okay.
And there are so many other survivors in this particular incident.
Okay.
And the truth is that when these armed criminals came to the scene, they actually asked who is the leader.
Oh, they did that?
They did that.
Okay.
They asked. And they also went through their minutes book to be sure of the kind of meeting they are holding.
Oh.
Before they shot them. They started shooting. So, and from the records we have, we can confirm that 10 persons are currently deceased. And we know that 2 other is in critical condition, which I can't really confirm whether they made it or not.
At the moment?
At the moment. But we have some other survivors that escaped the scene. It's not only...
Oham?
Yes. Even a lady among them that escaped. And she has also given us her own part of the story. So these comments on whether the numbers out there, I don't know how people got it, but the fact from the records we have 10 persons that we can confirm that are heroes of justice of this particular incident, and 2 other persons are also in critical condition, which I can't confirm right now what is the state.
So, for clarification, these people entered the meeting.
Yes.
Took their time to ask who the leader was or is, then took their time to go through their minutes book to confirm what was being discussed in the meeting. So it was more like a premeditated attack. Like this, if I come and we shoot you people. So that was the situation.
I
They
can't.
took their time, actually.
Yes, in as much as they came asking who is the leader, is a fact.
Okay.
In our investigation.
Okay.
And they went through the minute book.
It's a fact too.
In our investigation. What we don't know is the motive. We cannot categorically say that this is why they did that, because we have so many information out there. And from the current information we are working on with the suspect we have in custody, we know that in due time, we'll come out and say that this is the reason.
SP, I know that you people would have also seen the minute. That means the minute played a role here.
Yes.
What was in the minute? What was in the minute? What was in the minute? Can you discuss? What was in the minute?
Currently now, the Commissioner of Police, in the person of CP Koye Urutugu, is leading a high-powered delegation, investigating team to the place. Two things we are doing. We want to reconfirm the facts we have. Secondly, to condole the people of this and also to see the survivors of this particular incident. So we interact with them. So when all these are done, that's when we can conclusively say that this is it.
I want to make healthy living a culture in our society. The time to make exercise, you sweat. That sweat is very important. Ibana garden, bela kukwani very natural food. Or if your body need it, just in your body Tochukwu Ikenga.
Okay. I saw a video too. I believe that is one of the survivors.
Yes.
A man that was talking in Ebonyi dialect and everything. And then he was pointing to Anambra.
Yes.
This is a witness. This is a witness. You were not there. I was not there. Yes. But this is a witness. And the testimony of a witness most times is enough to convict and to acquit.
Yes.
Okay? So this is an Ebonyi man that is telling you Ndi Anambra Mereha. And he has every reason because they came in and they spoke. Okay? And they spoke. Though dialect sometimes cannot be enough to justify where somebody is. Because somebody can, an Anambra person that grew up in Aba can be speaking about their boy.
Yes.
You get? We have so many Igbo people in Lagos that you will not know that they are Igbo until you see their tag.
Yes.
They will say, Alai, you know. So dialect may not actually be the only justification of, but these people, they were there. At least for somebody to enter and ask questions, they spent 1 to 5 minutes. Are you trying to tell an Ebonyi man that saw what he saw and heard what he said? He heard that he's lying, that these people are from Anambra. Are you trying to tell an Ebonyi man that was there, witnessed the situation, could even know why he's saying that they're from Anambra? Are you trying to say that this person does not know what he's saying? Or do you think he's just trying to push a wrong propaganda?
Okay. If you listen to the man carefully, you understand that we are all saying the same thing, but from different
angle
and
perspective.
And what are we saying? What we are saying that is the same is that the persons that committed this actually came asking for a particular person. And the person that also committed this also told them to lie down. And the person that also committed this actually shot them. These are facts.
Person or persons?
Persons.
Okay.
So these are facts out there. But pointing it directly to a particular state or particular people is wrong. Why am I saying it's wrong is because the meeting they are holding is for the interests of their people. And whatever they are discussing is for the interest of their people. The person that came attacking them came for his own interest. And these are issues that we, the police officers, are investigating. So I'm not trying to say that what he witnessed is wrong or what he's saying is wrong. But what I'm trying to say here is that what he's saying is still a lead to our investigation, because we also have some other survivors that have also given us the information of what transpired. So let's not work on what one person is saying, because
your own information and what the person is saying, is there a conflict?
Yes, there is.
Okay.
There are conflicting information
Okay.
from what he is saying. But
Okay.
there, just like I told you, that we are all saying the same thing from a different angle.
There was a murder.
So the truth is that we are concentrating on arresting the persons that are involved, and we want to use this opportunity to talk to commentators. They should please they should reduce the way they comment on it, because whichever way, Anambra State Police Command is not happy with this development, and I know that people of Oboji is not also happy with the development, knowing fully well that it happened in their place. The Orun Basat in general have also come out to condemn this, because no part of Igbo land, let me say Igbo land because this is Southeast, that will condone this kind of incident. So it is condemnable, both in Anambra, both in Ebonyi, both in Enugu, Abia State and Imo State, as the case may be. So it is something that we all have to put our heads together to make sure that the persons involved are brought to book.
Okay, you know that we're used to police people condemning and condemning. In
Yes.
this situation, SP, I can tell you for a fact that condemning is not enough.
Yes.
People need swift response. On the madonworeha, these are people's fathers and mothers that died. These are breadwinners of families. Children have been left fatherless. Wives have been left husbandless, become widows. Husbands have been left wifeless and become widowers.
Yes.
Nobody has the right to take the life of another.
Yes.
So we need more from the police. We need more details. At least let people actually know exactly what happened. Because if you don't tell your story, people
Nobody
are looking
will.
for information.
Yes.
People are looking for what to believe and what to hear.
Yes.
Let's help you create some magic. Let's help you capture your best moments. Let's help you relive your memories. Book us now at Yarn Content Factory. Let's give your events and video production the perfect touch.